We last left off threaded barrel. What is a threaded barrel? Well, this is the threaded barrel that I've heard. You may have heard of a different threaded barrel. If you have, please tell me. But a threaded barrel that I've heard, also called a port and also called a compensator, are holes deliberately drilled into the top of the gun. If it's a revolver, they're drilled into the barrel. If it's a semi-auto, they're drilled into the barrel and the slide so that they can line up perfectly. When you shoot a gun, in addition to the bullet going down the barrel, other things, gases, dirt, grime, gunpowder, all crap goes out of the barrel. And that is what contributes to the felt recoil. Boom, boom. That is what contributes to that. Threading a barrel, you should either buy a gun from the factory already threaded or go to a licensed professional gunsmith. You should not be going to your garage to drill holes in barrels. It's stupid. Don't do it. Get a professional to do it for you. But when you thread a barrel, a lot of that crap, the bullet always comes out the front, but a lot of that crap comes out the top. And if it comes out the top, the recoil is less. Now, when I was doing my armed guard, once again, the instructor brought his Springfield XD and he insisted I use it. Okay? Hey, you insist I use it, I'll use it. He brought the Springfield XD. He had a 9, 40, and 57 SIG barrel. He changed the barrels out. He put the 40 barrel in so I could use my own ammunition on it. And I fired it. And it had the V10 ported barrel. Now, was it accurate? It was better with recoil, but the gases were coming out of the top and I was choking to death on it. So I said, you know what? 40 rounds later, I said, here you go. It's fine, but I don't like the fucking port. That's what a threaded barrel is. Okay? So now you know what you're banning, idiots. In addition to that, the guy also said something about a lever action rifle is so fast, it's actually a machine gun. Okay, fine. And the last thing that, I didn't write it down here, but the last thing that the world's greatest genius said is that, excuse me, the last thing that our friend said is that if there were no guns, there would be no drugs. So if we abolished all guns in the entire United States, all guns, all drugs would disappear. I'm not even going to dignify that with a response. Now, this is another thing I thought about, and you can go on this guy. You know who this guy is. I don't want to mention his name, but you know who he is. This I was insulted by. LMFAO. Laughing my fat ass off. 9/11 should have, OF, not have, should have, OF. Should have happened in Texas. Because all redneck fucktards, gun nuts, his grammar is terrible, deserve to die. It should have happened in Texas. Now I'm going to talk bluntly. September 11th, I don't give a shit what opinion you have. I don't care what background you have. September 11th was the absolute most disgusting thing I have ever seen in my entire life. I have never in my life seen anything as vile, disturbing, or repulsive as buildings on fire with people being killed. That is horrible. Okay? Horrible. People of every color, every race, every religion, Jews, Muslims, Christians, black people, white people, gay people, straight people, people of every walk of life died in those towers and those planes and the Pentagon and all that other stuff on that day. There was no discrimination. Everybody died. And it was vomit-inducing. And it's nothing to laugh your fat ass off about. And let's talk bluntly even more. I have several family members that were in that building and other buildings down that area. I had 2 relatives of mine. I'm not going to say who they were, but they were relatives of mine. 2 relatives of mine were in the second building on the floor where the plane hit. And when the first plane hit the first building, they thought there was an earthquake. And they ran the fuck out of that building so fast, one of my relatives ran out of his shoes. His secretary wasn't that lucky. She was in a meeting above where the plane hit, and by the time she didn't get out. And my relatives made it out of that building alive. And one of them suffers severe post-traumatic stress disorder. Severe. Okay? People were barbecued alive. It is not funny. Okay? Nothing to joke about at all. In addition to that, you are saying that we are rednecks, we are violent, we are crazy, we are a threat, or whatever words you're saying, you're trying to convey a message that we're dangerous. You're the one saying that Texans should be killed by terrorists because they own guns. Who the fuck are you to talk? Who are you to justify? Where do you get the right to speak like that? You're calling us dangerous, and then you're saying that terrorists should kill people in Texas because they own guns. I don't agree with your opinions, but I'm not going to lower myself to say that a terrorist should kill you. I'm not going to lower myself to say that a terrorist should bomb an anti-gun rally. I'm not going to lower myself to do that. Another thing that was mentioned, collapsible stocks. What is a collapsible stock? When someone drives a car, let's say a guy is 6'3", and he wants to teach his 4'11" daughter how to drive his car. Maybe she's got a license, whatever, a permit, whatever. A seat in the car goes forward and backward so that people of different sizes can use it and feel comfortable, and especially reaching the pedals. Your feet have to reach the pedals, your hands have to reach the control, the steering wheel, the gear shift, the brake, the handbrake. The guy is 6'3". He moves the seat back so that he can use it. His daughter is 4'11". She brings the seat up so that she can use it, so her feet can touch. A stock on a gun. The collapsible stock. If you have a fixed stock on a fixed gun, a big person needs a long gun, and a little person needs a shorter gun, a shorter sized gun. If you have a collapsible stock, you can adjust the stock to fit your comfort zone so that you can shoot. Now, what are the odds of us using our guns to kill criminals? Home invaders. The odds of a home invader coming in are like 1 in 20,000 or something like that. Most of the time we shoot our guns either hunting, for those of us that hunt, or target shooting, for those that shoot recreational. And collapsible stocks are illegal in New York State, mostly. In New York State, your rifle can either have a pistol grip or a collapsible stock, not both. So if you have an AR, it's automatically disqualifies you from having a collapsible stock in New York. That's stupid. The collapsible stock gun boy thinks helps kill more innocent people. It's only a comfort thing. Like the length of your pant leg. The seat in your car, if you know how to drive. You might not know how to drive, you might have that intelligence. Okay, I'm gonna stop again. I'm gonna do a part 3. I'm just gonna do a part 3 and then I'm gonna be done with it. Not gonna do anything else.